Hi guys, how you doing? Steve Godley here. I wanted to share something with you that I hope will help you if you are new here or you're just feeling really stuck and you really don't know how to get started. This is something that I saw at a training seminar, a sales training seminar at least 20 years ago, and I've been using it ever since. And it applies no matter what it is in life that you're trying to learn. All of us, when we're at the beginning, are all in the same place. Now I'm going to recycle a piece of technology that some of you may not have seen for a while. The good old whiteboard. Now I picked this up new today just so that I'd have this to show you. The only problem with this is the marker that they gave me to use. Now this is smaller than most of my granddaughter's crayons, so forget that one. I decided to upgrade. Now check out that. I think you're going to be able to see that. So here we are. This is something I call the 4 stages of learning. Now in the beginning, when you first start, this is the beginning of our funnel. Notice the sides are straight. There's no pressure being applied here. And in this state, you are unconsciously unskilled. That means right now you're in blissful ignorance. You don't know what you don't know. So let's say you've always just looked at the computer as something that you use to surf the web, you do a little shopping maybe, get information for your travel plans, whatever it is that you do. You use Facebook to keep up with family and friends, that sort of thing. You know how to get around on your computer, but you don't really know anything about your computer. Or you don't really know what's behind all of this stuff that you see on the computer. That's exactly where I was when I started. Now, what happens is you suddenly get it into your head that I'd like to try this building a business online thing. And all of a sudden you come to this funnel and it starts to do this. And you become consciously unskilled. That means all of a sudden now you become very aware of the fact that you don't know anything about this. And people start throwing things at you in training like HTML and FBML and FTP editors and FileZilla and Composer and all of those things. What am I supposed to do? There's a lot of pressure all of a sudden here because you want to do this thing called building a business online and you don't know where to start. All of this information is coming at you. Spend enough time, you sort it out a little bit, focus in on something. What happens is it gets a little bit more frustrating usually, but all of a sudden you do something like make your first video. I mean, I even know somebody here who's a friend of mine, just a new friend of mine, and she actually made her first video about making her first video. You know who you are. Anyway, get past your first step because here's what happens. You start feeling the pressure, but you do something, you gain a little skill, even if it's not that good. And all of a sudden now, you start to become consciously skilled. There's a few things you can do. You have to really concentrate on them, you have to think about what you're doing. But you start to do something, you start to see some results. Hey, I got my first video up. Hey, I did my first post on Facebook about business. Hey, I shared my first link. I added someone to my friends list. I built my list a little bit. I learned how to use an autoresponder. Something like that. You start to see some joy here in your work because you're starting to gain some skills. You're starting to get some results. And what happens is if you stick at it long enough, you will eventually get to this place that I call unconsciously skilled. Now you've got it down. You don't have to think about it. It's like driving your car. You can edit a piece of text. You can put something online. You can upload an image. You can resize it. You know how to get around on Facebook. You know how to post things. You know how to use a video, right? This is what we are all going through whenever we learn anything new. The problem is most of us will get to this point and we think all it's going to do is keep getting tighter and tighter and worse, and we quit. Or we get to this place and we can see what it's going to take and we never even get started. And that's a shame, because for every single one of us, you're going to do something badly before you do it well. So just get on with it. Get over yourself. Put put something out there, and then as you learn a little bit more, you're going to get better at it. So I hope this helped you. I hope this gets some of you inspired to go and do it yourself. Just get some videos up there. Okay, that's a great place to start. Video is where it's at in online business. There's nothing like sharing yourself, becoming a real person, branding yourself like I'm doing right here by simply sharing and being yourself, which is going to be my next video. Don't try to be someone you're not. So keep your eyes open for that one. Hope this helps you. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of you get some videos up there. If you've never done one before, put it up there. Let us know it's your first one. We'll be there to encourage you. Okay? Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon.